All right, so I guess I got a little bit too impatient on the last one. I wanted to solve something. Example 7 will be my opportunity to solve an equation in quadratic form and show you that. So the original equation we're going to work with this time is 8x to the fourth plus 10x squared minus 12 equals 0. Filling in their example, we'll see that we have 5 here, 5 times 2x squared. And we have, what do we have here? 2x squared would be 4x to the fourth. So we have 2 times 2x squared. 2x squared is going to be our u value. So we could have just made it u, the x squared, and work from there. But in their example, they're going to pull in a factor of 2 into their u value just to kind of like try to put as much into it as possible. You don't have to do that. You could have just said that u was x squared and x to the fourth was u squared. And then you'd have 8u squared plus 10u minus 12 equals 0. Take that into the quadratic formula. However, I think on this one, if you do put all of that into your u term, if you also put that 2 in there, it will work out where we can factor it fairly easily. So what do we get when we do 2u squared plus 5u minus 12 equals 0? And we want to factor that. That is u plus 4 times 2u minus 2u minus what would that be? Minus 3. Okay, 2u times u is 2u squared. Minus 3 and 4 makes negative 12. And 2u times 4 is 8u. Minus 3u is 5u. Okay, so we'd just be probably drawing an area model to get to that easiest. Different ways to do it. So our zero product property would say that u could be negative 4, or that u could be, what, 3 halves, right? Yeah, 3 halves. 3 halves times 2, you just get 3, and then 3 minus 3 is 0. Okay, so u could be 3 halves, or u could be negative 4. So, remembering that u was 2x squared, we can go through and solve for x now. So if 2x squared can equal 3 halves, and 2x squared can equal negative 4, then dividing by 2, we get not 3 halves, but 3 fourths on this side. Divided by 2, we get negative 2 over here. And taking the square root, we get the square root of 3 fourths. When you take the square root of a fraction, you can take the square root of the top and bottom separately. So we have the square root of 3 over the square root of 4. Square root of 4 turns into 2. And because we're doing a square root, we have plus or minus. Here we have a negative number, so when we take the square root, we're going to have these imaginary solutions. We're going to have plus or minus I root 2. Okay, so our solutions are positive square root of 3 over 2, negative square root of 3 over 2, positive I root 2, and negative I root 2. Okay, and that would be solving equations in quadratic form. Example number 7, and the end of our lesson. So thank you very much for making it through that lesson. I know there was lots of algebra happening, but hopefully as you go through it, you'll get a little more practice. You'll see how those are done, and you'll be well equipped to tackle them on your own in the homework and on your assessment later on this topic. All right, enjoy the rest of your day, and I hope this lesson went well for you. Thank you for watching.